Hey, welcome. It's Brian, and this is Guitar Solo Reactions. We're back with King Gizzard, and we are doing the song Supercell, which is off the newest record, and I believe this might be one of the last songs on the record that I have yet to do, that I am doing now. And the name of the new record is, I'm reading it because I always forget it, Petrodragonic Apocalypse. I thought it was longer, but that's easy enough, so I'll take that. And here we are looking at a great this opening kind of still, the frozen video of the drummer who I am forgetting, Michael Cavanaugh. I always forget the drummer's name, but I love the rototoms. I have done one video from this so far. I'm going to do several. I did Hell, and I commented that I love kind of the retro kind of 70s kind of drum sound that he has. Obviously a live situation, so you're not getting maybe the optimal sonic, representation of the drums, but in general, I think he has a more traditional, or to me, like more of a 70s drum sound, a little more lower end. The double kick stuff is not as bright or clicky as like a modern like thrash or death metal band would be, but this is not thrash metal or death metal. It's like kind of a completely original thing. Obviously it just kind of combines a little bit of that sonic stuff and the energy of it, so that's why I'm a huge fan of their heavier stuff. But like I mentioned before, I also love kind of the cool kind of, I don't know what you would call it. I said psychedelic earlier. That is not the word that describes it to me. I just don't know a better word, so if you can think of one, let me know. Hey, so here we go. Supercell. So I was going to quickly comment that I think it's so cool. Between the three of them, someone has a pretty dark sounding guitar. There is that kind of intro and a pretty dark sounding, but then we get where all three of them are playing that kind of rhythmic riff right there, and you get like a really punchy combination of all of them, kind of one covering more of the lower end and one of them covering the high end. I don't know which is which because they have that long shot when they have that kind of solo guitar intro thing. So I think that's ultimately that works the best. If you have two guitars or three sounding the same, I don't know, there's not a lot of contrast, I think, and kind of what's the point, but kind of a neat observation if I don't say myself.
Fighting with flame, it's spark of dying trees, tempest fades.
there we have it. The song Supercell, new to me. I loved it. I think there's some great points in there. And who doesn't love a China boy kind of whacking away in any song? One of my favorite cymbals. And Michael used the rototoms as well. Some great drum stuff, obviously. Killer guitar work. I was gonna say I love their kind of unison stuff because it's in unison, but like kind of like sonically and just rhythmically. It's just that King Gizzard thing that's so cool and so unique. I also, it's funny, I do so many videos that are kind of focused on guitar players. Obviously, this is a great guitar playing band. I do a lot of metal, modern kind of shred guys, and women as well, obviously. And I have to say, I don't love the tapping thing. And here was a great kind of, Joey did some tapping. I kind of like it in the context of this band because I don't feel like it's a little more, I don't know, it just makes more sense where, in some of this stuff, someone's worked, probably 100 hours to do that initial kind of run and all of that. And I just get kind of tired of seeing it. And I'm not against it. There's been many great innovators, and there still are great innovators that do tapping. I personally have never done it and ever wanted to, uh, just because it's like, it's such a, if it's not Eddie Van Halen or, um, I'm sure there's others out there now that I can't think of, but oh well, like the guys in Polyphia, Scotty and Tim do a lot of tapping, and actually I like it in there because they're such musical players to me. It's when it kind of turns onto that thing of like, here's a really cool lick, and it's not. I mean, it just kind of becomes boring because it's extending the kind of the musical or the kind of the things you can do. You can do more piano like things like maybe Eddie Van Halen was doing and other people have kind of continued to do. I like that kind of aspect when you're adding something to it, but there's just a point where it just gets to be really kind of boring. And I'm glad to see Joey doing it. No criticism here on that because I think it makes sense in the song. And it's a little more, a little more humility to it. It's not like he's trying to do like sweep picking and then that and then this and all of that kind of shit, like bag of tricks kind of stuff. I think that's what makes this band really unique is they come at it from such a unique rhythm standpoint. All they're doing things that most metalheads would definitely understand this music from, well, I would hope, from a sonic and energy standpoint. And, so there may be some odd stuff in there. There's some odd time signature stuff in there. But it's a little more organic sounding where, for me, like progressive rock or progressive metal, there's a lot of great time stuff, but some of it kind of can be overly complicated. Like it doesn't make the song better, and I'm guilty of that myself. But with them, you like every song is this kind of cool, like snapshot, if you will, of a idea, whether it's a rhythmic idea or a lick or whatever, and then with some kind of I'm still kind of thinking about the lyric stuff. I love it because most of it, from my standpoint, is kind of nonsensical or whatever, and maybe it is sensical. I don't know, but I don't. It doesn't distract me from the music, and there's nothing that I hate more than when like a vocalist or the words kind of detract from the best part, which is the music. I am Brian. This is Guitar Solo Reactions. Hey, thanks for listening to my opinions. I love this band. If you're watching this far, hopefully you do as well, I would think. And please join me again. Thanks.